Congratulations on the purchase of your new Chevrolet full-size pickup truck. This audio presentation offers information on the operation of your standard equipment and accessories you may have added. It also offers some helpful tips for a full-size truck owner.
Side 2 of this tape offers tips on the operation of the special options you may have purchased, four-wheel drive applications, as well as information and cautions when trailering with your vehicle.
To help you enhance the future performance and economy of your pickup, let's go over a few tips to follow during a break-in period. First, we recommend that you limit your speed during the first 500 miles to a maximum of 55 miles per hour, and be sure to vary your speed during this break-in period. This procedure allows many of the engine components to seat correctly for future performance. Second, avoid full throttle starts and, whenever possible, hard stops, especially during the first 200 miles of driving.
Your pickup is equipped with rear-wheel anti-lock brakes. The anti-lock feature is only operational in the two-wheel drive mode on 4x4 models. Rear-wheel anti-lock brake systems are designed to minimize rear-wheel lockup during braking by automatically modulating the brake pressure. During a brake application that would cause the rear wheels to stop rolling, the anti-lock feature is designed to help you maintain control of the vehicle. When a brake application is not enough to cause the rear wheels to stop rolling, the brake system acts in a conventional manner.
There are several warning and indicator lights in your instrument cluster display which you should always monitor. When you turn the ignition to the start position, all your warning and indicator lights will briefly illuminate. This is simply a bulb and system check. After a few seconds, all the lights will go out. If a light remains illuminated, it could mean a system malfunction. Your new truck is equipped with a brake warning indicator light. If the brake warning light remains illuminated or comes on while driving, it could indicate a possible malfunction of the conventional or rear-wheel anti-lock brake systems, in which case you should carefully pull off the road since it may take longer to stop the vehicle. This light also illuminates if the parking brake is not fully released. If this light is illuminated, check that your parking brake is fully released. The release is at the lower left of the instrument panel. If the light still remains illuminated, see your Chevrolet service department as soon as possible. Your Service Engine Soon light monitors the computer command control of your new full-size pickup. If this light comes on intermittently or continuously while driving, the vehicle can be driven in most cases, but you should visit an authorized Chevrolet service department as soon as possible to have the computer command control system checked out.
3 gauges you should pay particular attention to are the oil, voltmeter, and coolant temperature gauges. Operating your pickup with any of the gauges reading excessively high or low could damage your engine or engine components. If you have a diesel engine, be sure to listen to side 2 of this tape for information regarding its operation.
The fuel gauge registers the approximate fuel level in the tank. The standard fuel tank capacity on 6.5-foot box models is about 25 gallons, while on 8-foot box models it's about 34 gallons. Vehicles with a gasoline engine should use regular grade unleaded fuel with a minimum octane rating of 87. And if you use a methanol or ethanol fuel blend, be sure to see the owner's manual for proper mixture recommendations.
To start your engine, just rotate the ignition key to the start position. Don't depress the gas pedal. You could flood the engine if you depress the gas pedal during starting. If the engine does not start in 3 seconds, depress the accelerator pedal to 1/4 throttle and turn the key again. If the engine still does not start, it may be flooded. Wait about 15 seconds for the starter to cool, then depress the gas pedal to the floor and hold it there while cranking the engine for a maximum of 12 seconds. This should clear the engine. As a special note, don't crank the engine for more than 15 seconds at a time, and be sure to wait 15 seconds before trying again. This will help prevent damage to the starter. Be sure to read Section 2 of the owner's manual for hot or cold engine restart techniques, while Section 6 offers additional information on fuel, oil, and fluid capacities.
The trip odometer records your mileage for either record-keeping or monitoring fuel economy. Pressing the trip odometer reset button at the lower right of the trip odometer readout starts a new mileage measurement interval. With the tachometer instrument cluster, the odometer reset button is toward the upper right of the speedometer display. As a special note, operating the engine with the tachometer reading in the color-coded high-speed area could lead to serious engine damage.
The headlights and tail lights are operated by pushing the switches to the left of the instrument cluster. High and low beams of the headlights are controlled by the turn signal lever. Besides signaling turns, this lever also controls the operation of the windshield wipers and washers. The delay wipers allow you to vary the wiper speed up to an approximate 16-second delay. The closer the wiper control band is to the low position, the more often the wipers will move. The low and high positions provide continuous wiper action. The wheel to the right of the light switch assembly controls the light intensity of the instrument panel when the parking or headlights are illuminated. It also turns the cab light on or off.
The emergency or hazard warning flashers are controlled by a button underneath the ignition switch. To engage the flashers, push the button in. To disengage them, pull out on the collar surrounding the button. For your convenience and accessibility, the fuse panel is located beneath the instrument cluster on the driver's side. Refer to Section 2 in the owner's manual for additional information on lighting features and controls, while Section 6 shows a photograph of fuse locations.
The 5-speed manual transmission with overdrive and the 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission are designed to make your driving as easy as possible. The circled D overdrive position allows the transmission to automatically choose the appropriate gear for load and driving conditions and should be used in most driving situations. The D drive position should be used for increased performance when towing a trailer or driving on hilly roads if you notice excessive shifting between gears. The D drive position should also be used on slippery surfaces to avoid an unexpected downshift. When road conditions improve, shift back to the circled D overdrive position. You'll find that the second gear position provides additional power for hill climbing or engine braking. In addition, if you have a pickup with a gross vehicle weight rating under 8,600 pounds, excluding the 454 SS, starting from second gear will limit the torque to your rear wheels for better traction on slippery surfaces and minimize wheel spin at very low speeds. The gross vehicle weight rating can be found on the certification label at the rear edge of the driver's door. The first gear position is for maximum engine braking at very low speeds, like when you're driving or towing a trailer down a steep hill, or maximum engine torque when driving through deep snow or mud. For manual transmissions, read Section 2 of the Owner's Manual for tips on the operation of your transmission and clutch. With the 5-speed manual transmission with overdrive, use the overdrive position above 40 miles per hour for maximum fuel economy. With some manual transmissions, a computerized shift indicator light will inform you when to upshift for the best fuel economy at any acceleration.
When you leave your truck, place the automatic transmission in park or manual transmission in gear, and make sure you set the parking brake located to the lower left side of the instrument panel. To disengage the parking brake, use the release at the lower left side of the instrument panel. As a special note, if you have the 4-wheel drive system, never leave the transfer case in the neutral position when parked, since the vehicle could still roll even though the automatic transmission is in park or the manual transmission is in gear. Section 4 of the Owner's Manual offers additional information on parking and leaving your vehicle.
On non-air-conditioned models, your new pickup is equipped with easily operated ventilation and heating controls. To allow outside air into the interior, simply place the heater control in the vent position. Additional air vents are located in the kick panels. These are opened or closed with handles on the vents. At the right of the heater control panel, you'll notice the heater fan control. There are 2 slide levers on your heater. The upper slide lever controls air distribution to either the upper vents, lower heater, or defrost outlets. The lower slide lever allows you to adjust the temperature setting. For control of the interior airflow, place the upper lever next to the mode you wish to use. The defrost mode directs most air to the upper defrost outlets. The heater mode directs most air to the lower heater outlets for maximum heating. The vent mode directs outside or outside heated air through the instrument panel outlets. Using this position is helpful for defogging your side windows. Placing the upper sliding lever between heat and vent will divert air to both outlets.
Your electronically tuned AM or AM/FM stereo radio has some very convenient functions. With the AM/FM stereo, the Seek button allows you to seek out the next available station. The Scan button allows you to briefly sample all the radio stations available. If you find a station you enjoy, quickly tap the Scan button again to lock that station in.
To preset 6 AM and 6 FM stations, first find your favorite station by using the tuning knob or Seek or Scan controls. Then, to lock in that station, press the Set button and within 5 seconds, one of the numbered buttons. To set your electronic clock, you must use the Set, Seek, and Scan buttons with the AM/FM stereo radio. When you push the Set button, a set indicator light will illuminate. Within 5 seconds, press the Seek button to set the correct hour. By pressing the Set button again within 5 seconds, you can use the Scan button to set the minutes. With the AM radio, you can preset 5 AM stations. Press the Set button and within 5 seconds, press one of the numbered buttons to store that station.
If you plan on using your pickup with a slide-in camper, Section 6 of the Owner's Manual offers information regarding cargo and gross axle weight ratings and the center of gravity location for your vehicle. As a special note, be sure to secure all cargo prior to driving. Cargo weight should be distributed over the rear axle and centered to maintain the correct center of gravity. If you need to tow your pickup, see Section 5 in the Owner's Manual.
When it comes to maintenance of your new pickup, different driving situations require different scheduled service intervals. For example, Schedule 2 generally applies to highway-type driving, where the engine is warmed up to normal operating temperatures and there is minimal stop-and-go driving. On the other hand, Schedule 1 is applicable when your vehicle is used for short trips, towing a trailer, driving in cold or dusty situations, frequent off-road use, and frequent stop-and-go driving. Be sure to read the Maintenance Schedule, Section 7 of the Owner's Manual.
One very important self-maintenance procedure you should do is check the oil level every fuel fill-up, preferably when the engine oil is warm. For more detailed information on checking your oil, using the correct weight or viscosity of oil, inspecting the coolant, washer, and transmission fluid levels, along with other self-maintenance procedures, read Sections 6 and 7 in the Owner's Manual.
The cloth fabric of your seats and door trim have been treated with Scotchgard Fabric Protector. A quick wipe with a damp sponge or cloth will clean most spills. For detailed information on stain cleaning procedures, refer to Section 6 in your Owner's Manual. Your spare tire, if so equipped, may be stowed at the rear underbody of the vehicle, and the jack is stored behind the seat inside the cab. As a special note, you should occasionally check the air pressure in your spare tire. Be sure to read Section 5 of the Owner's Manual for the operation of your jack and the correct procedures to remove or replace a tire.
The owner's literature found in the exclusive Chevy full-size pickup portfolio contains important information. In the portfolio, you'll find your owner's manual, warranty information, a separate warranty for your tires from their manufacturer, and spaces for business cards of key contacts at your Chevrolet dealership. If you have any additional questions after reviewing the literature, please call our toll-free Customer Assistance Center at 1-800-222-1020. In addition, your vehicle is covered by Chevrolet's 24-hour roadside service. By calling 1-800-243-8872, which is the same as 1-800-CHEV-USA, you'll have access to emergency services like towing, tire changing, locksmith services, and more for as long as you own your pickup. Your vehicle has many other standard features designed to make driving a delightful experience. So take some time to explore the interior and exterior of your new pickup.
We would like to remind you that on side 2 of this tape, you'll find additional information and operational tips about the special options you may have purchased to customize your new pickup, and information on the use of child restraint devices.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to this audio presentation. And again, congratulations on your purchase of your new Chevy full-size pickup.
Side 2 of this audio tape discusses trailering tips, cautions, and special options you may have purchased to customize your new full-size pickup. There will be a few seconds of silence between each selection.
Child restraint procedures. For the safety of children and infants traveling in your vehicle, you should always secure them in an infant or child seat restraint according to applicable laws. The information or instructions included with the infant or child seat will specify whether it should be used with an infant or an older child. With General Motors truck safety belts, there is no additional equipment necessary to secure the child or infant seat restraint in your vehicle unless the restraint requires a top anchor, as specified by the restraint installation instructions. There are some very important procedures to follow when transporting an infant or child in your vehicle. A few tips to remember are: first, never hold a baby in your arms while you're riding in a vehicle. In a collision or sudden stop, the child will become almost impossible to hold. Second, when using a child seat restraint system, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions for the restraint. These restraints use the belt system of your vehicle, but the child also has to be secured within the child seat restraint to help reduce the chance of personal injury. The child seat restraint must be properly secured.
Third, if your child restraint has a top strap, it will need to be anchored. You can have your GM dealer install an anchor bracket, or your dealer can instruct you on the installation procedures if you want to install the anchor yourself. If the child restraint has a top strap, always secure the restraint device at the location where the top strap can be anchored. Finally, be sure to properly secure any child seat restraint device in your vehicle even when no passenger is in it. An unsecured child seat can move around in a collision or sudden stop and injure people in the vehicle. For complete information on installing a child or infant restraint system in your vehicle, be sure to read Section 1 of the Owner's Manual. This information is of vital importance for the safety of you and your passengers. Trailering tips. Your new Chevy pickup is a versatile vehicle designed to carry people and cargo, but bear in mind that towing a trailer and/or carrying cargo will affect handling, durability, and fuel economy. The certification label on the inner trailing edge of the driver's door offers information on maximum gross vehicle weight, maximum gross axle weights your vehicle can safely handle, and recommended tire inflation pressures. The maximum loaded trailer weight your vehicle can tow depends upon the total weight of the vehicle, including passengers, cargo, and additional options purchased.
To learn more about the trailering aspects of your vehicle, your Chevy dealer can supply you with product literature which includes trailering tips and cautions, and can assist you in determining that your needs don't exceed the load or trailering capabilities of your new vehicle.
The type of hitch you have is very important. If you have an aftermarket hitch, make sure it is properly installed and adjusted. Two very important hitch considerations for trailer weights over 2,000 pounds are that 1, the hitch is a frame-mounted weight-distributing hitch, and 2, you install a sway control system of adequate capacity for the trailer. Improper trailering or not following recommended trailering tips and cautions may cause handling problems. As a special note with a step bumper, if you use a lightweight trailer, be sure to check the clearances of the trailer tongue at the inner sides of the bumper when making sharp turns, since some trailer tongue rests could dent your bumper. On trailer weights over 1,000 pounds, you should have trailer brakes. See Section 4 in the Owner's Manual for precautions and special techniques to use when towing a trailer.
Four-wheel drive. With four-wheel drive, you'll be able to keep your vehicle moving through a wide variety of road conditions. To engage your four-wheel drive, place the transfer case shift lever in the 4-high or 4-low position. In four-wheel drive, the rear-wheel anti-lock brake system is not operational. The normal braking functions are not affected.
You should avoid driving on dry pavement while in four-wheel drive. Driving with four wheels engaged on dry pavement will increase tire wear, cause hard transfer case shifting, and reduce fuel economy. A synchronizer in the transfer case allows shifting from 2-high to 4-high, or from 4-high to 2-high while the vehicle is moving. To shift into or out of 4-low or neutral, the vehicle speed must be below 3 miles per hour. First, place the automatic transmission in neutral or depress the clutch on manual transmissions. Then, press the transfer case shifting button on the shifter lever and shift with one continuous motion. Do not pause in the neutral range of the transfer case when shifting into 4 low, as this could result in some gear clash. The transfer case neutral position should only be used if the vehicle is being towed or for a stationary power takeoff.
If the front axle light on the transfer case shift console does not come on after shifting into a 4-wheel drive mode, or the light stays on after shifting out of a 4-wheel mode, see your authorized Chevrolet dealer for a system check. As a special note, a slight delay for the front axle light to come on or go off is normal after shifting into or out of a 4-wheel drive mode. In addition to other lubrication procedures for your vehicle, pay particular attention to the lubrication levels of the transfer case and the front differential. For detailed information on the transfer case operation and very helpful off-road driving tips, see sections 2 and 4 of the owner's manual.
Tilt wheel and electronic cruise control. To operate the tilt wheel, pull the short lever on the steering column behind the turn signal lever toward you and adjust the steering wheel. The multifunction turn signal lever also regulates the operation of cruise control. To engage the cruise control, first turn it on, then accelerate to the desired speed and push the set button on the end of the turn signal lever. The cruise control disengages when you depress the brake or clutch pedal or move the control switch to the off position. The off position will erase the memory of the cruise control. To resume your preset speed after braking or clutching, momentarily move the switch to the RA resume accelerate position. At speeds above 25 miles per hour, the system automatically recalls your preset speed and adjusts it accordingly. For more information on cruise control, see Section 2 in the owner's manual.
Air conditioning. Besides the heating and ventilation operation described on side 1 of this tape, the electronic control air conditioning system will keep the interior of your vehicle comfortable through a wide variety of outside weather conditions. There is a lighted display that shows the system status and also performs a diagnosis of the refrigerant charge status. If a low refrigerant charge is detected, the AC light will flash for about 2 minutes and then go off. It will flash for about 2 minutes every time you start the ignition until the service is performed. Be sure to visit your authorized Chevrolet service department for an analysis of the system.
To turn the system on, push the AC button and select a mode of operation by pressing one of the blend buttons. The fan control button in the upper right corner of the system has 3 settings: low, medium, and high.
The setting you are using will be shown in the lighted display. You can increase or decrease the fan setting by using the top or bottom ends of the control button. The temperature selector bar underneath the lighted display regulates the temperature of the air entering the vehicle. Press the cold end for cooler air and press the hot end for warmer air. Release the bar when the system reaches the temperature you want. The 2 buttons with the seated stick figures control the airflow. The right button regulates heated airflow between the defroster and floor outlets. Press the top of this button for the defrost mode and the bottom of the button for the heater mode. You can achieve a variety of blending modes for warm air by pushing either end of the button. To stop the system between blending positions, press the same side of the button again. Pressing the top of the left button will direct the system air through the instrument panel vents. Pressing the lower portion of the left button will direct the system air through the floor outlets. You can also blend these vent settings by pushing either end of the button. To stop this blending effect in the desired position, press the same side of the button again. The RECIR, recirculation button, redistributes the interior air. This setting is helpful in keeping dust out of the vehicle and for maximum cooling. For further information on your temperature control system, be sure to read about the comfort controls in Section 3 of the owner's manual.
AM/FM stereo radio with seek scan and digital clock with stereo cassette tape player. To play an audio tape, insert it with the exposed edge entering first. The tape will snap into position when fully inserted. forward and reverse arrows allow you to move through your tape quickly. To switch playing sides of the tape without removing it, press the PROG program button on the cassette player. Avoid using C120 tapes in your player. These tapes are very thin and may break or get tangled in the drive mechanism. For information and maintenance tips for your tape player, see Section 3 of the Owner's Manual.
AM stereo, FM stereo radio with Seek scan and digital clock, and stereo cassette tape player with Seek, repeat, and graphic equalizer. To play an audio tape, insert it with the exposed edge entering first. The tape will snap into position when fully inserted. To advance the tape, press the forward button. To rewind to an earlier portion of the tape, press the reverse button. To stop the forward or reverse movement, press the opposite button lightly. To listen to the next selection on a cassette tape, press the Seek button. The tape will automatically stop at the next selection. By using the REPT, repeat button, you can replay the tape selection which you just played.
To switch playing sides of the tape without removing it, press the PROG program button on the cassette player. The CRO2 chromium dioxide button adjusts the audio quality for chromium or metal tapes, and the AM/ST button is for AM stereo broadcasts.
The graphic equalizer adjusts the frequency response ranges of your stereo. Avoid using C120 tapes in your player. These tapes are very thin and may break or get tangled in the drive mechanism. For information and maintenance tips for your tape player, see Section 3 of the Owner's Manual.
Engine block heater. This feature is designed to keep your engine block warm for improved cold weather starting. To use the heater, open the hood and unwrap the electrical cord stowed in the engine compartment. Plug the cord into any 3-prong 110-volt AC outlet. If the cord is too short, use a heavy-duty 3-prong extension cord.
Diesel engine and diesel lights. If you purchase the optional diesel engine, there are special fuel requirements, starting and maintenance procedures, and light displays of which you should be aware. With a diesel engine, your vehicle is designed to use either number 1D or 2D diesel fuel. Use 2D fuel whenever possible. During colder temperatures less than 20 degrees Fahrenheit, use 1D fuel or a winterized 2D fuel. On your instrument panel, you'll find 3 special lights for your diesel engine. These 3 lights are the glow plugs, service fuel filter, and low coolant indicators. When the glow plug's light is illuminated, you must wait to start the diesel engine. When this light goes out, the glow plugs have warmed sufficiently so that the engine can be easily started. The service fuel filter light warns you of excessive water in the fuel system. The low coolant light illuminates if the radiator coolant level is low. If this light illuminates, have your radiator coolant level checked. Operating with low coolant can cause engine overheating and possible engine damage. Do not remove the radiator pressure cap until the engine has cooled.
Remember that diesel engines start differently than gasoline engines. To start your vehicle, turn the ignition key to the run position and wait for the glow plug's light to go out. If the engine is warm, this light may not illuminate. Press the accelerator pedal all the way down, then release it. With your foot removed from the accelerator pedal, turn the key to the start position, and when the engine starts, release the key. Pumping the accelerator pedal before or during cranking will not aid in starting the vehicle. In fact, pumping could keep the engine from starting. During an extended idle when it's cold outside, your heater may discharge cold air. By driving your vehicle at higher speeds or higher load conditions, the coolant will warm up and the heater will begin to function normally. Remember, too, that a low coolant level may also cause the heater to discharge cold air. Be sure to see the Owner's Manual, Sections 2 and 6, for further information regarding starting, water draining procedures for the fuel system, and additional fuel requirements.
This completes Side 2 of this audio cassette. We thank you for taking the time to listen. And again, congratulations on the purchase of your full-size pickup.